Alrighty guys, Monday morning. We're inside the shop. We just heard the air brakes go off. Sorry for the wind. Woo! We've got some trusses for the shop. Holy smokes. Those are some big trusses. I think he's trying to move his axles so he can try to squeeze in here. Man, that's good. That went way better than I ever expected it to.
Look at him bogging right now.
Dude, he is bogging deep.
Well, he's done that a time.
Oh yeah. Well, first load coming in. We got some trusses. Woo-hoo. Those are some big boys. Heck yeah. Next day, Tuesday morning, we got the next big truck. All of the rest of the lumber looks like it is here. Tractor trailer number 2. Well guys, this is finally starting to kind of feel real. Like, you know, you plan for it, you sign on the dotted line, so to say, and it kind of just still feels fictional until you get tractor trailer loads of stuff just piling in here. This is definitely no, you know, what do you expect with a building that size? But it's a lot. This guy did not want to try and back in the driveway, so he is going to unload the whole truck on the street, which you know, we don't live on a slow road, so to say, but he's gonna unload the whole thing on the street. The other guy backed in, but the other guy moved his axles really far forward, and he was in the cornfield trying to back in, but he got it in here. This guy does not feel comfortable, so he's just gonna unload on the street. So, second truck getting unloaded. Whew. I can't wait. Michael, I think our man Abel almost just went for a ride. Like, yes. A ride.
Did you get all of that?
Oh yeah. Because I was looking at the camera, I'm like, did I just see what I think I just saw? Did he almost just catapult himself through a field goal? Like, just, woo!
I looked for his seatbelt that he didn't have on after he did that.
He's like, yeah, this thing's only rated for 2,000 pounds. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this weighs more than 2,000 pounds. He was nice enough to say that he would replace a little damage there on that one, but and as long as he's okay, and you know, he didn't get, hey, you know what, grand scheme of things, he didn't get hit by a car. Everything is good. Our wood is here. Oh, day two of the building, boys. Day 2, and we have got we've got some wood. It's all starting to feel a little real now. Guys, basically first day that the builders were on site moving equipment for the last couple days, getting supplies dropped off, getting machinery dropped off. Today was their first day on site. What is today? Today is Tuesday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, which kind of stinks. Really going to slow them up for the end of the week. But here is the end of day one. Obviously, first step in any building is, well, number one, making sure that it is square, which is definitely a little bit trickier with the wall. So they were getting everything squared up, making sure the building is square. The wall was not perfectly square, but it was within enough to move brackets, set things differently. So it was just a little bit off, no big deal on that. But like I said, we are using these Midwest permacolumns. So there's no post actually in the ground. I believe these are 6 foot something. So I believe there is, I think at least 4 feet in the ground. I'm not sure. I tried my best to not come out here and have the camera right in these guys' faces. Obviously they have a job to do. We want them to get this done effectively and efficiently instead of me coming out here and bothering them a ton. But I am going to try and get the drone up and get a little bit more footage than we did today. We were inside the shop trying to work on the race truck, so I needed to do that and try and be out here a little bit. But anyway boys, we have got the layout of the building set. Super excited because like this is, you can now see the space and what it is going to look like. Obviously there's no walls or anything on it, but you can kind of see how everything is going to lay out, the space. You can see the doors. You know, we got door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, door number 4. One of the coolest things that I did not even realize, and we'll walk in here so I can show you guys technically. Oh, we just stepped inside the building here. This last bay door is gonna be right here, and it's actually not that bad if you wanted to come straight back with something into this first bay door. You can. I didn't realize how, I mean, look at all the space over here on how this wall was squared with the property, because obviously my property is not completely square. It kind of pitches that way. So that's why you have all this. Ooh, I just probably gave you guys a little spin there. That's why you have all of this open space right here, which is actually really nice to have. We'll have plenty of room to kind of you can even put a door on this other side now that I'm looking at it. So that's what I kind of want to see. Like, I'm gonna spend some time playing. We might even put some concrete around the other side of the apron a little bit. Just really cool. Really cool. As you can see, again, we got Midwest permacolumn brackets on top of the wall, and they are using some big like Titan HD like lag bolt anchors. So we got the brackets all set on top of the wall, and tomorrow they should be, or well, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but on day number 2, they actually should be putting some wood up. Let's put it that way. Should be putting some wood up. They actually returned a couple of the beams that they weren't very happy with. Going to exchange those out for some straighter, nicer, truer, whatever you want to call it. They're going to get some better wood in there. So super cool to see. Looks totally, I mean, just cool to see everything laid out. My friends, would you look at that? Holy crap, that is a tall building. It looks, it's mind-blowing. It still doesn't actually feel real, but yeah, we are on day 3. It is Friday. The guys actually just went home for the weekend. Pretty much ready as far as they tell me. They are ready to set trusses. So Monday morning, first thing, we have a big crane coming to help set the trusses, because that is a long way up. 20-foot eave height is pretty, it's pretty tall. It looks pretty unreal. I don't even know how well the camera is going to do it justice, but man, I'm kind of speechless. It is finally taking shape. It just looks ginormous as far as the height goes. You guys can see over here just how much room we actually have over here on the side now. So plenty of room to either, I'm not sure. I actually just read through all of the comments from the last video. So I think the number one thing is you guys are pretty sold on the radiant floors, which I am too. I just kind of need to get a figure on how much that is going to cost for this big of an area. I know there's a big thing about insulation before the concrete, and I think that is a big part of the cost. Obviously, the tubing in the floor is pretty much the cheapest part about it, but if you're going to insulate underneath that, even before you do concrete, I think there's a fairly big cost associated with that. So still have not done enough research and really have not nailed down anything further than the building as far as concrete, getting pricing, all that kind of stuff. So just trying to take one thing at a time. I really want to get inside here and kind of feel out the space a little bit and lay things out. Just take my time planning a little bit before we go ahead and jump the gun on getting the concrete done right away. Again, I want to exhaust all my options on the radiant heat, stuff like that, to make sure you know, everything is lined up cost-wise and planned out accordingly. And again, I know obviously you guys, if you're going to do radiant flooring, you might want to lay out where you're going to drill through and have certain things. So we need to lay out certain things before we get that far. But anyway, guys, I know another couple comments were about the door being on this side, and while it is a little bit further, you're not really talking, I mean, it's already a pretty long walk to the edge of my house. What we were actually talking about doing, once the container moves or is not there anymore per se, we've actually thought about putting a man door in that shop and kind of coming this way. But again, you're not talking about a walk that's really any further, any ton more distance. So I kind of wanted it on this side because as you guys can see, you guys can now see our 4 big doors. I wanted to be able to back something up the driveway and then come right in this first bay right here. So that's kind of why I planned that, and then possibly also right here where this man door is, possibly even doing like a walk around area. But anyway, here is the building after 3 days of progress. Like I said, trusses are coming up next. That will probably be in the next video, but they got this back wall, that wall braced up. Got a tree that got chopped down over there. But man, oh man, oh man, I'm super excited. There was a comment about this building over here. I think what we've kind of possibly come to the conclusion that that might end up being the race shop, leaving all of the race vehicles in that garage, and then kind of everything else out in this shop. So man, it's kind of funny. Obviously, we are space limited at this property. Obviously, you guys can kind of tell, like this 60 by 80, we are as close as we can possibly get. That's another reason why we went so tall, because I couldn't get any more space this way. So I want to be able to make sure we have a top mezzanine part storage area and have a true ceiling height where it doesn't kind of interrupt the lower level, and it can still be full length up top. So I probably would have gone bigger and longer if we didn't have a space requirement, but we do right now. So this is what we got. It's still more square footage than my entire house. So yeah, guys, it just it feels unreal. It feels unreal. Let me know what you guys think. There's plenty of more bracing to put up. They're gonna put tons of bracing in this thing to make it super strong, but all the columns, all the brackets, everything is set. And again, if you guys missed the last video, it is 60 by 80, 20-foot eave height, 4 14 by 14 doors. Baby, ooh, it looks huge. Let me know what you guys think. Lots and lots of cool stuff inside here. So really excited to show you guys that when everything starts unfolding. But yeah, that's the building. That's the building update. Building update number 2. Hopefully by the end of next week. I'm probably gonna try and do these building updates weekly. Next week we should have a fairly finished building. We did end up going with some different coloring on the bottom 3-4 feet section right here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.